Kia ora koutou katoa. Hello, this is Lesley Ormsby. I'm a psychic medium, a healer, a teacher of spiritual and mystical things, and so much more. So welcome to my YouTube channel, Capricorn, and welcome to my Facebook page too, if you have watching this on Facebook. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who has either subscribed and or liked my Facebook page or followed me on Facebook and left a comment and also shared any of the videos out there. So, and I just like to take this opportunity to also to invite those of you who haven't subscribed yet or followed me on my Facebook page and or like my Facebook page, and to do that now. And also encouraging everybody to share the videos out as well, to get the message, not so much just to grow my channel, it does that as well, but also to just get out the content, so that as it may help somebody else out there. So that's why I'm encouraging to share as well. And also more people find me, so that's just how it rolls. So yeah, be really grateful for your help in doing that, getting it out there. So also I just want to say that and remind everybody that these reads are the messages that are coming through in these readings. They are general reads, so it may or may not resonate with you. If they do, that's wonderful. If they don't, well, don't throw it right out, okay? So because these are some are, you know, they're not going to be resonate with everybody, but some of them, they'll resonate in the sense that it may be a forecast, so that may be why it's not resonating with you right now. And others of you, so it may be something that's unfolding, and others of you, you might be right in the story that unfolds at the moment, and so it'll be a confirmation for you and how you're dealing with it and working through it. And others of you may have this intuitive feeling that something's coming up and this could be it, that will help you know, bring a little bit of clarification and a guidance for you as well. So, and I also just want to say too, so if you don't know what your other signs are, I would check out those if it doesn't resonate like fully, but also even if it doesn't. So like I say, like I think I might have mentioned, I can't remember if I did in it now, that these reads are for Capricorn and Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus. So that's what I mean about checking out one of the other signs. If you don't know what they are, check out the link in the description box below that will take you to a website that has a free calculator, and that will work it out for you and gives you a little bit more information, of course, about the other signs, so that you are linked to with your birth sign, with your birth date as well. So the other thing is that I am available to take bookings for readings and or healings via in person or online, so that I have quite a few people overseas that connect with me online, so, and it works through there as well. So anyway, getting on with it. So the first card out is the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune connected with you, Capricorn, is like there's something that's in the changes, in the balance of changes around you at the moment or coming up. So it's, I feel like partly there is something coming up, or there's a change, and to stay in that phase. Now, depending on which area, which way you are or where you are in this Wheel of Fortune. So as you can see, it is a cycle, and I feel that's like what Spirit are just saying. There is a cycle in, you know, in life, and you know, in life, and so we never know where we're going to be, what we're going to do, and we go through things just like from when we're born, from a child, from a baby to, and you know, there's cycles, you know, many different cycles in our lifetime, from childhood right through to adulthood, that we're going to experience. And whatever you're going through now is just a cycle. So wherever you are on this, you know, this Wheel of Fortune now, you could be at the bottom, and you know, and then that's, you know, you end up moving up and around, to be sitting on the top and around. So that's what they mean about the cycle. So they also join me to here in the middle, that in some ways, in most ways, we are in control of that. So and what they say meaning by that is in control in the sense of how we create that, or what we do to create or wherever we are in that cycle, basically. Okay, so I've got that out. So there may be something where you may be having a little bit of a struggle at the moment with some of you about where you are on this Wheel of Fortune at the moment. So, and I feel like they're talking about something is going to change, or something will change. And And so they're talking about it, and it's not necessarily like a negative thing or a positive thing, but they're just talking about like looking at the Wheel of Fortune. And I feel like the word acceptance, about how the cycles, basically. Cool. Where are they going? See, and I'm drawn back to that. It's like the woman in the cycle. It's like all depends on how we see it as to where we are on that cycle and what rich and poor looks like for us. Okay, so there's another explanation of what they're talking about. So the other thing is, like, the next card out is the Seven of Pentacles. So, and that's in reverse. So there's something that's that you're needing to decide. So whether the Seven of Pentacles is whether you're going to go ahead with something or not. Okay, so there's something, pardon me, new with the one pentacle that's out there on his right, and there's something on his left that's flourishing, that's ready for harvest. It's like it's abundant, and there were like 6 pentacles there. So there may be a decision of whether you're going to like shift into something that's already flourishing and abundant and to start to begin something new, in that sense. But there may be, maybe like tossing up whether you do both. Okay, on saying that. So there is a need to decide of which way you're going to go with that. Okay, or with something or some things for some of you. Okay, so then there is the Magician. So the Magician is about beginnings and new beginnings and opportunities. Okay, so what I'm hearing about some of this hearing here with the Magician, because he can also be, the trickster as well with the Magician. And the trickster is, generally ourselves. And so they're talking about what this need to decide is like making sure that you have looked through things carefully. And because we're in a cycle now with the moon cycle and the planets and moving now, we're needing to be careful, mindful, double checking basically what it is. If something isn't quite feeling right, then double check it. And it's also, especially with numbers and figures and contracts and things like that, or anything really, because it could be anything. So about, and not rushing things. If you're feeling a little bit rushed, it's like making sure, like, and just bringing to mind that, you maybe, why are you rushing it, to just to make sure that you've crossed your T's and dotted your I's, basically, that sort of thing. And making sure it's like double checking. We're in a phase of that for the next week or two, okay, especially as Mercury goes into direct, and there's an energy, but also it's not just that, it's how the other planets are aligned up here as well. So I can't remember fully what I read, but it's coming through with that energy, just to be mindful of that. So with the Magician, so there are some new beginnings on saying that, but it's just, I feel like there's some details that need to be gone over on saying that if you're moving into something that's brand new at the moment. So and all opportunities. It's not to say that they're saying that the energy is saying not to do it, but it's just to like double check the figures or some things, not figures, not so much just in buying it, but or what you're doing or where you're going with it. That's what they're talking about. Okay, because then we have the Knight of Cups, so is the Lover. So it's like there may be an energy that's coming into your life, that strolls into your life or into your energy, in the Lover energy. And I'm talking about like strolls on and trots on and so I'm feeling like for some of you it's like because the Cups is about feelings and emotions, so something or someone may come in that is, or that may disrupt that energy that you've got, that energy with some feelings and emotion that may be around you already, this person or persons, or this around you already. Okay, I'm just like double repeating myself, around you. So there may be, for a lot of you, that somebody is around you that that is emotionally charged or charges something up emotionally in you, and with feelings and stuff. So it's like being mindful that that doesn't happen as you are looking at these new opportunities and beginnings as well, that stops you or hinders you from actually making a move, because that could be like the Magician in a way with the trickster side of things in it. So there's some sort of balance that they're just being mindful, and they're not trying to put you off or anything. They're just saying, take a look at it, on saying that, because Then we have the authority figure as well, coming through with the King of Swords, and he is a figure who, a person who takes authority, and is a firm but fair sort of a person. So he knows what he's doing, and he has. So this is also about communicating your ideas, making decisions, and asserting your power. So, and it's been quite, with this sort of this person or this energy that comes in here, it's not allowing that to let it get in the way of these ones here. So this is about in a way, it's a little bit of a test, I suppose, a little bit of a challenge for you, with everything that you've learned about yourself recently, and the distant future, like you've really worked on your stuff, is what you are going to do with that. So really, but it's about asserting your power in the most, in a love, peace, harmony, and joy, excitement, and adventure way, of course, not in an asshole way they're talking, of course. Or a bitch going to bitch mode or whatever, depending, because you could be the male or a female. Just because it's the king, it doesn't mean to say it's necessarily a male. But this is about, like, if I'm being drawn to, my feet, as in, for grounding as well. So in this, I notice his, the coverings on his feet are purple. So, that's going into that 6th and 7th chakra. So it's like that balancing between, heaven and earth, basically. In there. Okay, beautiful. So, and there's in the heart chakra, freedom, the butterfly. I see freedom in around the head, butterflies above the head, freedom. So, but it's like ear too. So it's like being mindful, that you are grounded as you are getting into that grounded space, as you are, standing up, and in the firmness, and finding that balance in there between that. Cool. As you are asserting your power, and making your decisions and communicating your ideas. Okay, beautiful. So, and then because we're moving into the Ace of Wands now, which is something new, there's an outburst of creativity, that comes from that as well. So there's something about, it's like something new comes from that, because we're on a whole different road now that comes out of that for you, through standing up and facing your truth, actually, is what I'm hearing, which is interesting. Facing your truth, but with energy. So there's something new, a new idea or a new idea, and it's like, I feel like there's this new sense of energy as well, or motivation, and you kind of like, not so much your life purpose, but that could be it as well, because that's what the Wands is about. There may be an extension or something else that you find that is part of your life purpose, or a purpose in life. Okay. But I feel like there's a new sense of passion as well. Is it motivation or momentum? Different keywords that they're throwing in there. But your energy starts to lift as well and change. So we have the World as the first card out that's come out from the energy card, the deck here. Number 29. So there's something to do with relationships. As well, and I feel like the relationship with yourself as well, and it's like from where you've come from to, or been to where you are now. So there's something that is a completion to the end of a phase that, maybe you're feeling like, when you're not good at it, or you're maybe going through a funny little phase where you've like just something that's clicked into place about you, that you've discovered about yourself. And it's like, it'll help you to keep, get this momentum going with this new project, or added on project, or lift your passion within a project that's already there. Because sometimes we just get a little bit stale with working in, say, our business or a job, and we're just learning a bit more of a challenge, or where to now from here. So it's like there's something new that's becoming, that's what they're talking about, something new that comes in to help you, like, revitalize, revive, or review, to move forward in a way, and find in a different way. So it may be that you are working in your business, and you may be looking now at maybe something that actually, in order to, working in your business instead of working on your business. So there comes a point in our lifestyle, whether it's in business, but business is the analogy that they're using, or the metaphor is, or the example as to what they are getting about, and then we to work where we've got to get to a place where it's, you can't do both. So it's like you have to get people coming in to help you to create it so you can move forward with the business. So that means you have to work on the business, but there's a lot of energy that comes with working on the business that you have to step out of working in the business sometimes to do both, or you need help from in both ways or both camps to make it happen. Move, shift. So there's something about a broken heart that's come out. Number 9 says something has come to an end, or there's a completion of a phase with a broken heart, which could have something to do with all of the stuff here, and there's a shift that you've been going through. With the shift that you've been going through. And then we have the thinking woman, number 47. So there's some sort of grounding in yourself that you may be needing to look at if you're this woman. And number 7, insecurity and building you may be building or creating your foundation and security in life, whether it's financially or the family or whatever, some sort of financial or family stability, or you may be there, and there may be things that you're like looking at, and you may be feeling, how is that going to affect your financial position or status at the moment, in the foundation that you've built so far. But I feel like the challenge for you is far too great. But it's like, so Spirit is saying stop overthinking it, which is kind of going back into there. So because number 7 is about, creating and learning about yourself as being the creator of money, finances, whether it be in a business, relationships, or anything along that line. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that with you there for now. Oh no, I'm not. I've just been drawn to kyanite. So this is, I have some kyanite that may help you through this time. There's a piece here that I wear quite often. I love kyanite, so that needs to be restrung, tied, so because I don't want to lose it. But here's a polished piece here, and I'll just read you a little bit here for kyanite. So kyanite, it does not accumulate negative energies, and it therefore never needs to be cleansed or cleared. It induces tranquility and calm, as well as enhancing communication and psychic awareness. Strengthens the throat chakra, enhances creative expression, communication, truth, loyalty, reliability, serenity, and also facilitates an astral traveling, or one-dimensional travel. Also, and it's connected to the third eye and the throat chakra. So it sounds like the perfect sort of inner stone for you, or crystal for you to have about you. So anyway, so that's kyanite there. It's a raw piece there as well. So anyway, if you just, if you haven't watched these videos before, like if you don't want to buy any crystals, or you feel like you don't want to buy any more, if you may have this, there may be another crystal that has similar qualities that you already have in your possession. Otherwise, Google it and you will find a beautiful piece or a beautiful image, rather, on there of a piece that will resonate with you, and then tune into that and just feel the energy that comes from there. Okay. Cool. Anyway, I'm going to leave that with you now, beautiful Capricornians, and I shall see you next Thursday, next week on Thursday, with an update or a follow-on from what is on here, what has come up through here. So give me an update, or leave a comment, and and share it out, and that would be really awesome. I'd love to hear what's going on for you and how it's panned out for you. Anyway, God bless you, and God protect you, and we shall see you next Thursday. Okay, bye for now.